So it's been said that when synchronicities, some people call them coincidences, happen in your life, it's God's way of kind of giving you a little wink. Like, you're on the right path or head this way. The last few months, I say even a year, my life has always been full of synchronicities once I started really becoming aware of the significance in my life. The last few months has just been so amazing, just the synchronicities that happen, that it's just blowing my mind. But there's one in particular I've been meaning to share it now. So probably about 6 weeks ago, I ran across this reel, and it was a guy doing a podcast. The podcast host was interviewing a guy who asked, have you ever wondered why flamingos lose their pink?
Thing about flamingos, how they lose their color?
No.
Oh, very interesting. So
and the podcast host kind of looked at him strange, and, I kind of wondered too where he was going with that. And the guy said, have you ever looked at a flock of flamingos where, they're all bright, pink, that beautiful pink color they are? He said, and then you may see one or two who are actually white. And so the guy kind of nods his head. And if you go and kind of look at pictures, you'll see that. And he says, you ever wonder why that flamingo is not pink? And he says, those are typically the mothers, the women of the flock, who have spent so much time pouring into others, giving to others, that they have literally depleted the enzyme that creates this beautiful pink color.
And so it's the only animal on the planet that God lets us see how much the woman is depleted while taking care of other people.
Wow.
And so a lot of women don't get their pink back for a long time.
Woo.
And it's crazy. Now when you see flamingos, you'll never look at them ever again.
Yeah.
So Google, why does a flamingo lose its pink?
Yeah.
And you'll say it's because the mother gives everything to its child, gives everything to its husband, gives everything to its spouse.
So many of us have poured so much from our cup that it's empty. It's been an amazing year for me, but I have been feeling so depleted. And so I went around after I saw that video for the next day, kind of telling folks, I need to get my pink back. I'm getting my pink back. I'm getting my pink back. The very next day, I walk home, and I'm right here on the water, the Detroit River, in Detroit. And it started pouring. And I, come upstairs and I look out at the water, and it's like, raining out. And what do I see in the middle of the river? You can't make this stuff up. I've been on this water now for over 7 years and have never seen an inflatable pink flamingo floating down the river. And if you notice the video, that little pink flamingo is like bobbing down, it's tossing over. The wind and the rain is blowing it over, but it gets right back upright. And when I saw that, it was just further proof that God's got me, and God's telling me to get my pink back so that I can keep going, keep on this path. I just remember years ago when I heard the voice of God tell me, as long as you follow in my path, you'll never have to worry. And that was such a reminder, such a synchronistic reminder for me that, all is good and it's so much bigger than I am. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys.